Anthony Oliveira and Jan Bazaldua continue The Last Annihilation as Hulkling and Wiccan's relationship is explored, as both heroes fight an unwinnable war on two fronts, soon facing not just Dormammu and his hordes, but also a killer supreme intelligence hellbent on planet-wide genocide. Anthony Oliveira taps right into these two beloved characters' long and storied histories here with a wonderful issue that celebrates the heroes and who they are and what they stand for. There was also this great balance between two separate stories, one being Wiccan trying to fix Hulkling's sword and the other of Hulkling trying to stop a genocidal AI he accidentally turns on. However, they both intersect really well thanks to the flashbacks to Billy and Teddy's first meeting and how their romance blossomed. That stuff was so good to see unfold, and how both came to fall in love with each other, and how even when they are light years apart and separated by the stars, they are still together. The end reveal with the Negaband teleportation wedding rings from Captain Marvel was really so good, and something I didn't really expect, and a great way to sort of flip the script on who gets to fight who, and sort of a secret weapon, if you will. Jan Bazaldua lends their immense talent to the book, giving some really great action set pieces and even better, smaller character moments, strengthening Anthony's already strong script. I love the use of colour for the characters as well, with many of Hulkling's pages being covered in sort of the green and purple shades, while Wiccan's was a bit more orange and red and light blues. It was a great way to represent these characters. The Last Annihilation, Wiccan and Hulkling issue 1 was a wonderful character-focused portion of the cosmic event, exploring Teddy and Billy's relationship and never give up attitudes, even in the face of overwhelming odds and being light years apart. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. The Last Annihilation, Wiccan and Hulkling issue 1 goes back in time to the third period science class, where Teddy Altman's disregard for the reading material puts him on course to meet a quiet Billy Kaplan, who thanks to his different lifestyle is picked on by a bunch of bull-headed jocks. Billy, however, knows what Teddy didn't, and despite the constant teasing, Teddy doesn't take his eyes from Billy. In the present, the grown Billy fights alongside Sword against Dormammu's mindless ones. Abigail Brand, though, isn't there for the fun reunion, wanting Billy to fix Hulkling's broken star sword, but before any type of blacksmithing can be conducted, the planet needs to be kept standing, so the team need to stop Dormammu from taking over the spirit, which was what Dr. Doom recently discovered Skrullos represented on the Pentagram summoning circle. The Skrulls know that Dormammu will strike soon at one of their sacred places, as back on Hala, Hulkling and a few remaining Guardians also take the fight to the mindless ones, but thanks to Avalanche getting a little too cocky with his powers, he ends up dropping the entire team into a ravine. Back in the past, Teddy goes to meet with the loner Billy, offering up one of his comically large sandwiches his mother always makes him. Billy tries to broach the subject everyone seems to talk about behind his back, but Teddy doesn't care if he's gay or not, only caring about the knockoff superhero comics he's reading, taking an interest in the boys' books and revealing himself to be a massive dork as well, wanting to get some comics together but only if Billy comes to one of his football games. Back in space, Billy gets to work trying to fix the sword at the monastery lake of Na'an, but his friend Mergen, thanks to the various horrifying things she's seen, doesn't believe in all of this. Billy finds he's having trouble getting fix on his power to fix the weapon, and his magic is damaged by something terrible happening, something Abigail Brand knows all about, and that involved a certain Scarlet Witch, but plays it off, not wanting Wiccan to get upset when he finds out what has happened to his mother. While Wiccan goes to work, Hulkling and his team, who survived Avalanche's earthquake, continue their job as well, trying to find a way back to the surface, with Teddy getting a chance to awkwardly talk with Phyla about being related to her, but she only wants to talk about her insane brother, who Teddy thinks she's talking about Genis, but she tells Teddy his name was Doric, which is Teddy's Kree Skrull name. The power of the place comes online as Marvel Boy explains that they are in an interfacing chamber with the Kree Supreme Intelligence. A monstrous voice of the intelligence soon fills the room, spouting more insane ramblings as it senses the Dark Dimension incursion, knowing its one mission to secure the future of the Kree by any means necessary, and this time it means a thermonucleonic cascade. As the countdown to genocide begins, Teddy remembers when Billy met his stepmother on Earth, and how the two got to know each other while watching one of Teddy's football games, with Billy promising to take care of Teddy and walk him home after the football game. She wants tells the boys to take their time as Brand and Sword continue to protect Wiccan, as he is confronted by Dormammu, who knows the universe isn't big enough for both of the magical being. Billy remembers back in high school how some bullies tried to pick on him while he waited for Teddy, but Teddy returned and helped Billy defend himself, not caring that the bullies know that he was gay as well. Marvel Boy meanwhile tells Phyla to chat with Teddy and get to know him as the team try and stop the genocidal intelligence from killing them all. Dormammu meanwhile decides to kill Wiccan since nothing can tempt him. As in the past, a young Billy reveals his powers to Teddy, who in turn hulks out and shows his own powers off as well, telling the boy that they are both freaks. The two finally share a kiss as Wiccan tells Dormammu that he isn't some evil demiurge like the villain thinks, attacking the villain back, using the flames of Faltine to reforge the sword. Dormammu knows that there is no one there that can wield the sword, as Teddy meanwhile has resigned himself to defeat as Phyla joins him on the floor, telling him that she was glad she got to know him and their dad would be proud of him. Teddy suddenly gets an idea as a few months ago the couple witnessed the fireworks welcoming in the new Kree scroll calendar. Teddy reveals to Billy some history about the Negabands, from Rick Jones using them to eventually them being destroyed. He says they were a symbol of union and love, and it's why he had the remains of the Negabands forged into 2 wedding rings. Teddy proposes to Billy, giving him one of the rings, which in the present, the two men used to switch places with one another, allowing Hulkling to finally get his sword back and battle Dormammu, and Wiccan to use his magic to redirect the extinction level explosion the Supreme Intelligence is unleashing towards the Mindless One army in orbit. In the past, after their first kiss, Teddy and Billy are met by Iron Lad, a being from the distant future, who asks if Teddy has decided. Teddy reveals to Billy that the night before, Iron Lad came to see him and he wants the two to save the world. Hulkling and Wiccan agree, as in the present, they continue their battle against Dormammu and the Mindless Ones.